Hi there, this is Orla of Orla Kelly Publishing, and this morning I just want to give you just a small little bit of information that might help you, particularly if you're struggling with what type of book title to have for your book. And I know a lot of authors, they particularly are attached to a particular title and don't want to change that, and sometimes that can be a bit of a bad idea, because I have come across situations where authors have held on to the title and it's ended up being a little bit off-putting for the reader, who maybe is wondering, will I buy this particular book? Is it controversial? You know, it may seem like a perfectly ideal title for an author, but maybe not for somebody interesting, somebody else who may be interested in reading the book, but maybe just put off by a title. So I suppose one of the important things is definitely do not just go for one word in a title, because you may think it's highly appropriate, but if you actually go to even search on Amazon for a book, any other book that has that particular word in the title will come up, and your book just is not going to get found, even if you have a few other words in it. Again, it doesn't matter the arrangement of the words. It's still going to get lost, because there's going to be lots of other books with a mixture of titles. So again, it's important to pick something catchy, something that's relevant to the book. But again, do your research. If you need to have a subtitle, then don't have anything that's too long. Okay, last thing you want is a long title and then a long subtitle. It's just going to look too complicated, too messy. Your design of your book cover is going to get totally lost, and it's just going to look like you're going to try to tell the full story on the cover of your book, when really you need to just create intrigue, generate interest. Again, if you think you've come up with an appropriate title, say it out loud. How does it sound? Is it easy to say? Is it easy to remember? Because if you want people talking about your books, they have got to remember what your book is called. Make sure there's not too many ideas in the title, or it's just going to get lost. One or two ideas is enough. Again, make sure it's just not too fussy, and again, test. Even if you think you've come up with an appropriate title and subtitle, go and find others and just test the book title against. Even if you don't have a background cover at this stage, cover design is something I'll talk to you about another time, but just mention your title, your subtitle, and ask for their opinions and feedback. What would they think the book would be like? Even if you're just going with title alone, what do they think the content is? Is it enough to generate interest and intrigue? Would it inspire them to go out and buy the book? If that doesn't carry enough weight with them, then maybe suggest a subtitle, and do take other people's suggestions on board as well, because everybody's here to help. Okay, so I hope you found that useful, and again, if you ever need to make contact with me, you can just drop me a message to orla@orlakellypublishing.com.